Hello guys, this is Average Trader and welcome to week 18 of our trade logging series. This week we only made half of an hour and this is due to multiple reasons, right? One of the reasons, markets were just very volatile this past week, right? At least for me. It made it very hard to find quality trades and therefore, we didn't take many trades this week. And honestly, this is all part of trading, right? Knowing when to back off because the probability is not in your favor is a very important part of trading, right? Keeping the gains that you made when the market was good, right? So just know, if you are interested in trading, it's not always take a trade. Sometimes it's, hey, maybe I should back off because markets are bad. Quick reminder, if you do want to see all these trades live, be sure to join our website. Our chat room is the only chat room on the market that has a profit promise guarantee, right? If our callouts don't make money in a certain month, you don't pay us a dime. Okay, so that is my little plug of the week. And let's get straight into the first trade of the week. First trade of the week was Amazon 98 by 99, and we stopped out of this thing. You'll see later on, we also have another Amazon trade that is very similar to this one, where we get triggered in off of a bottoming tail and it immediately just turns on us, right? And goes straight to our stop loss. Not really much we could have done. We were taking this off of a 1 minute breakdown, right? You could have argued that to say, look at the 2 minute, look how it's in compression, yada, 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 right? But in my defense, right, even had we used a lower entry, right, a safer entry, some would say, we still would have gotten triggered in. This thing went all the way down to like 97.50 before it turned around and tagged us, right? So regardless of your entry, regardless of how much room you gave it, it would have stopped you out had you had taken the 1 minute breakdown, which we unfortunately did. And nothing we could have done about that. Next trade we took was Walmart 146.60 by 146, and I only got 1.5 R out of it, and this is due to me not adjusting my target in time. Okay, so when I get into a trade, right, I always adjust my stop loss first, right? And that's what I tell everybody. When you're in a trade, always adjust your stop loss to the correct position, because obviously you're going to get slippage when you get filled and this and that. So there's always going to be some adjusting to your stop loss and your target. You should always adjust your stop loss first, right? And because I was adjusting my stop loss first, you can see this thing popped all the way to 2R very quickly, right? And unfortunately, my target, right, was only at 1.5R. So as I was adjusting the stop loss, it filled me for 1.5R gain, and I missed out on half of an R of profit. Could I have done anything about this? Probably not, right? Nothing really can do when the stock just doesn't give you time, right? I would never in a million years have said, oh man, I wish I adjusted my target first, because on the flip side, right, had this thing gone south very, very quickly and I'm adjusting my target, maybe my stop loss is exposing me to maybe 2 or 3 times the risk that I want to be exposed to, right? Which is a lot worse than, just taking half of an R less of profit. Okay. If you can't see it already, we took this off of a 1 minute 3-bar play. Really, really nice pop. The pop, in fact, got us to 1.5R at least. So yeah, it is what it is. Next trade we took was Low 213 by 212, and this one was particularly frustrating because look at the 1 minute, right? We took this off of a beautiful daily pattern, okay? But this thing triggered us in, right? Stopped us out, and then immediately pumps to 2R, right? So this is one of those times where we got the right stock, right? We got the right pattern, we got the right parameters, right? It just was a timing issue, right? If this thing did not stop us out before going 2R, we would have made 2R, right? And this is part of trading, okay? So I don't want to, have all this smoke and glitter in your eyes, right? But this is the reality of trading, right? Sometimes you get everything right and market timing is just not on your side, right? And you get stopped out before you hit your target, which you otherwise would have. And this really kind of upset me that day, but nevertheless, we gotta keep moving on and call it a trade. Next trade we took is Amazon, and this is the Amazon that I said was very similar, right, to the first Amazon trade we took, where it triggered us in on a bottoming tail and immediately stops us out once again, right? We took this on either a 5-minute forming 3-bar play or a 1-minute breakdown, right? Doesn't matter which one you take. You got entered in on this red bar bottoming tail, right? And then this green bar immediately stops you out, which is, you know, just the market playing games with you, right? And this is what I'm talking about, right? This week was particularly challenging because of all of these, you know, choppy days where you're not really sure if a stock is gonna go down and the market's gonna push it higher immediately after, or vice versa, right? Which is why we took very few trades this week. And I believe the last trade of the week is Roblox RBLX 3266 by 3306, and we got 2R very painlessly out of it. We took this off of a 2-minute breakdown. Okay, and you see we got triggered in off of this massive red bar here, and after it triggered us in, really didn't look back, right? The stock didn't look back, went straight down to 2R. All right, filled us at 2R, and then, you know, we don't really care what happens later. Okay, so this was honestly really great ending to this week, and you know, we really did need these 2R, right? And eventually, right after all said and done, this week we made half of an R. And that is all the trades we took this week, right? I think we took 4 or 5 trades this week, and it just shows, right? You know, our community at Average Trader, right, likes to take quality patterns, right? We're not like those other chat rooms that just give you 10, 20 call outs and, you know, hope one of them makes profit, right? We have quality call outs, and that's why we have our profit promise at our chat room. If you have any other questions, be sure to either leave them in the comment section below or join our Discord, right? I'm extremely active there, and we have a pretty good community there as well. Otherwise, I will see you guys next week for the continuation of our trade logging series. Have a nice weekend, guys. Bye-bye.